Hey guys, it's me Maro, and I watched Godzilla vs. Kong: The New Empire, and man, it was awesome. Even though there are a few things that lower the movie from perfect, it was still an amazing fun film. So fun to the fact that I had to get some souvenirs from it. After I watched the film with my brothers, I, in a very mature way, said that we should go to Walmart to see if there's some of the toys there. And after a bit of looking around, I found them. For today's video, I will be reviewing both the Playmates Godzilla Evolved and Kong with Beast Glove. This review shouldn't be too long since these are just kids' toys. And because these are kids' toys, the boxes for them isn't all too exciting, right? Well, no actually. These boxes are actually pretty cool. We got this nice lightning design that has helped with the blue and red coloring to it, and on the back we can see some stuff for the figures. Obviously they don't compare to something like this, but still pretty cool. Now we get onto the actual figures, and these toys are pretty cool. Since these are just simple kids' toys, it's not going to have the best detail. Well, actually, the sculpting isn't so bad on these two. The paint, however, well, let's look at Godzilla first. Weird design choices aside, the sculpt isn't too bad here. He seems pretty movie accurate for the most part. I'd say the only part that lacks detail compared to the other parts on this figure is the chest section. But, you know, it's alright. What I really love is the transparent pink plastic for the spines. When you hold a light up to it, it looks really cool. However, this leads into the paint. The paint is, alright, I guess? Look, for a $10 kid's toy, I'm not expecting something on the level of Hia or something. However, for a $10 toy, it somehow looks better than a $70 figure. The dry brushing on the chest is actually not too bad, but sadly not on the tail. Speaking on the tail, the rest of the spines are painted with this pink dry brushing, so it doesn't look the best when compared to the back spines. And then we got the head. Once again, I'm not expecting something amazing, but for what we got, it's not too bad. The mouth paint doesn't look sloppy, so that's good, but what I'm wondering is why are the eyes orange? They should be pink to fit in with the spines. But other than that, the paint doesn't look too bad on the Big G. And now we got Kong, and honestly, I have less problems with him than I do with Godzilla. He's got quite a bit of detail on him, more than I was expecting to be honest. The Beast Glove looks pretty cool, and he's got most of the detail from the movie, so for the most part, this figure is surprisingly accurate to the movie. The paint also doesn't look too bad as well. Nothing on the figure sticks out in a bad way like the spines in the Godzilla figure, and with the eyes, they're not a problem as well. So if we compare these two together, I'd say Kong actually wins in the paint and sculpt category for this one. Let's do it like that. It's a battle between the two of them, so who's gonna win in the end? Now we move on to accessories, and unlike my last video, both actually come with something. First we got Godzilla with his new atomic breath, which is sculpted with this nice pink transparent plastic, same with the spines, so it looks really cool. In order to attach it to this figure, you open up Godzilla's mouth to expose this hole in the roof of his mouth, in which you can attach it with this part right here. It's a pretty sturdy connection, so you won't have to worry about it breaking off or falling out. I also do like how it comes off the side of the mouth, which adds even more detail to it. Now onto Kong. His accessory is a biomimic heave, which is basically just a flying spacecraft that the characters use in the movie to travel into the Hollow Earth. The detail is very nice on it, however, it's not painted that much. It's just silver color, which is okay, I guess. Also, it's forever in a landing position, so you can't have the illusion of it flying. It's still a nice accessory though. For this round, I got to give it to Godzilla. I mean, come on, the beam effect looks fucking awesome. Not saying the heave is bad, it's just that it could be a bit better. Now, while writing this, I realized that I put the articulation segment and the accessory segment backwards, but it's fine. For Godzilla's articulation, we got a hinge at the mouth, a rotation at each arm, a rotation at each leg, a swivel for each foot, and a ball joint at the tail. For Kong, we got a kind of ball joint at the head, a rotation at each arm, they can also move out, same thing with the elbows, and the right hand can swivel. The legs can rotate and kick out, and the knees can move forward and backwards. So out of the two, Kong can definitely do a lot more than Godzilla. He's got more articulation in many more places, which makes sense since, you know, he's a monkey. Now we're on to scale, and how do I do this? I can't really give a point to either of them because they're basically the same size. Here they are next to the SH Monster Arts Godzilla Ultima, the Nyanner's Nendroid, the Robot Spirits Avilia 1, the Bandai Godzilla 2019 with the tag. Yeah, I'm just built like that. And finally, the Hia Toys Godzilla 2019. Last thing to cover is the price, and don't worry, You don't have to pay a shit ton of money compared to the other figures I reviewed, because they both cost roughly around $10, and honestly, I'd say it's a perfect price for the two. If you wanted to, you could buy 5 of the 6-inch figures for the price of one Hiya Godzilla. So yeah, $10 is honestly a perfect price for them. Oh yeah, that means none of them get a point here. So let's tally up the scores. And it seems like Kong wins 2-1. However, I think you should definitely pick both of them up together. For only $20, you are pretty much getting the amount that you paid for. For a simple kid's toy, they hold up pretty well. I'd give both of them a good 7 out of 10. If you have enough money and are at Walmart or Target, definitely pick these up. They are well worth the price and will be fun toys to have in your collection. Well, that's about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I was originally going to make a review for the GXK movie, but then I thought that it would be fun to review the toys that I got. I do want to pick up more of the figures later down the line, and perhaps review them when I get my hands on them. Until then though, thank you all for watching and sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.